La 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 la. Bang, bang, bang. Pound, bang. Um, I forgot what I was doing again. Uh, Here. Um, I forgot what I was doing again. Let's see. Bang. Ooh, ooh. Oh, hey, it works. Is it me you're looking for? Oh, yeah. Pre-found. How do I change the dang 110? Alright. What does that mean? Oh, that. I don't even know who that is. Oh, dang it. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. There's someone loving you. No matter how to win your heart. But I haven't got a clue. This thing's broken. Checking nothing. Tell me how. Of clue. Six, one, two, three. I don't know. Oopsie. But I haven't got a clue. Crime alert. Oh, I could probably do this and then that, and then this, and then oops, and then oops. Damn it. Oh, come on. Dang it again. Oops, oops. It's fine. Right? No way.
Stream Elements bot running. Learn how to customize the bot here. https docs streamelements.com. Hello. Hi. First to be.
Bro. Oh, I just broke something. Oops. 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 There we go. First to be? Yes, sir, you were first.
Hello, Kylie.
What up, Kylie? Kylie G? They call me Kylie G, and I'm
Hey.
here to see what the heck's going on, Golly G. Let's see. Let's go look at Kylie. Oh, went the wrong thing. Dang it. Uh-oh. But you want what? You don't want your account to be public? Is that okay? Did I do the wrong thing? It means grace. Oh, there you go. It means grace. There you go. Let's see what
It
Kylie means here.
means grace.
It's dun 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 dun. But I don't want. Okay, you don't want it to be public. That's what I thought it said. Maybe I shouldn't have showed it. My apologies, Grace. How are you,
https
Grace?
youtube.com shorts 81E1ICFE2OQCIHPL7E7DTCKMDGX6.
Go X6. That's good.
Place the steak into the pan. Place the steak into the pan, but don't season it at all. Instead, chop fresh herbs on a cutting board and squeeze lemon juice on top. Then sprinkle a handful of salt and black pepper before adding fresh butter. You see, when meat cooks, its liquids get pushed out by heat. But as it cools, it sucks everything in like a sponge. So when you slice your steak on top of the seasoned board, the juices mix with the herbs and the meat soaks it back up, giving you a delicious sauce that coats every bite.
Yeah, boy.
Place the steak into the...
Yeah, that looks good to me. That looks good to me. Bro, my internet is so bad right now. Yeah. We all have our sometimes it'll where do you live, Kylie? I'm in America. Throw is in Europe. I guess do you call it? Did you call it where you are Throw Europe? I don't even know. Usually I know things like this. Whip it into shape, Kylie G. Right. You tell it. You say, listen, internet, I'm the boss of you. If you don't work right, you're fired.
Whip it to shape, Kylie. Bro, what do you want to know?
Oh, I was just saying, I don't know. Like, I don't want to know anything. Like the internet, they was having problems with the internet going from America over to the UK. So if you're in that area, it's known that there's an actual problem to back to America. But if you live in America, then that wouldn't be the problem. I don't know. You don't have to tell me anything. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, let's see. Why is Kylie's internet so bad? Let's see what Google has to say. You got bad internet. Man, you got bad internet. It says Kylie Jenner's bad internet usually refers to online criticism. America. 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 America that's lagging.
Amrika. Bro, my internet is lagging like oh my god.
Oh my god. She's got bad internet. Kylie Jenner lost 1 million Instagram followers. Jeez. Sorry to hear that, Kylie. It said Kylie's bad internet refers to criticism, not bad Wi-Fi speed. That's funny. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go back to Zach. See what else Zach's got to say.
The sticks are
I
stacked
am
in a
not Kylie
square
Jenner.
with one
I
piece in
know.
the middle. Then 2 more sticks are slotted in each side, making a bridge. When a weight is placed on top, it actually locks the pieces in place, making the bridge stronger. Now, if you keep adding sticks in the same way, you can make a full circle, with each stick holding the others in place.
Brilliant.
But as soon as you take one out, the entire thing collapses. Soldiers could make bridges this way, allowing them
Jenna.
to safely cross the river before quickly collapsing the bridge
Jenner.
and leaving the enemies on the other side. The sticks are stacked
So throw in America, Kylie Jenner is a famous Kardashian, and Kylie G is saying, "I'm not Kylie Jenner. I'm not Kylie.
I am not
comma,
Kylie Jenner.
You're Kylie, not Jenner. I understood. I got what you were saying. Throw's a little slow sometimes.
in
Could a Lego wall
If you
save
built
from
a Lego
grenades?
wall to try and save you from a grenade, it would blow it to pieces and
kill you.
still kill you. But if you laid down 2x4 Lego bricks lengthwise and topped them with a layer facing the other way,
CXCRQCMRGDWZ5VMFQ.
they put the device on her grandma's
stream
finger
tomorrow?
because she wasn't
I
I am
stream
dumb,
every
not
day,
slow.
a couple times a day, Kylie. Yeah, I stream every day. Usually at least twice. Today will be probably 3 times, probably 4 times. I already streamed twice today. Well, kind of. I accidentally streamed because I fell asleep and then everybody was watching me sleep, making fart noises. But yeah, yes, I stream every day, Kylie. Every day.
feeling well. It pricked her skin, took a drop of blood, and scanned her fingerprint. Then it gave a number, 9.8. This was bad.
He streams every
You see,
day.
elderly
Doesn't he
people
have a life? Oh.
I'm dumb, not slow. Yes, I stream every day. I'm lifeless. I'm full time.
would take this new test. The lower numbers meant that you would die peacefully, maybe in your sleep, years from now. But the high numbers,
That's
those
rude.
meant
This guy said he dreamed every day. Doesn't he have a life?
So, did you notice that the girls have the high numbers in this and the guys have the low?
long, hard decline. So a pill was offered to those with high numbers. You would take it and pass peacefully in your sleep,
My bad, I left the
skipping the
stream for a
years of
second.
anguish. They gave one to her grandma. Every night she'd sit at the kitchen table, pill in one hand,
That's all right. It's all right.
tea in the other. But she couldn't bring herself to take it. She felt okay. And over the next 6 months, her granddaughter noticed that nothing happened. So she started to do some research. She found some hidden files on the AI behind this test. She learned it had been altered. It wasn't predicting suffering. Insurance companies reprogrammed the AI to flag patients who would cost too much money as they aged.
Yep.
They weren't treating patients, they were eliminating expenses. She printed off her research and sped to her grandma's house to show her, but she couldn't find her.
Oh,
They put the
poor grandma. That's messed up. Oh, it says fiction at the bottom. Bunch of jerks.
you would get the perfect base. And if you repeated this 125 more times, upwards and outwards, you would end up with a 6.5-foot thick barricade with over 2 million bricks. Now, the blast would still rip through the Legos and send melted plastic flying everywhere, but it would absorb just enough force to save your life. If you built a Lego wall to try and save you from a grenade, it would blow it to pieces and still kill you. But if you laid down 2x
That crazy. Hey, climbed Trump Tower with suction, but he couldn't get down.
He pressed a suction cup against the glass of Trump Tower, and it stuck. One after another, he planted them
Wasn't
and
it
began
that
climbing.
obvious it was a fictional story?
Yeah. No, it wasn't obvious. Not anymore, it's not. Absolutely not anymore.
using straps as footholds. And when police noticed, they cut into vents to try to stop him.
Hey.
They even dangled on a window washer rig, but they couldn't reach the
Hey.
climber. Crowds watched from the street, cheering as he dodged the police, but when he reached the 21st floor, the window above him was suddenly removed. Police yanked him inside, and when they asked why he did it, he said he just wanted a meeting with Donald Trump. He pressed a
People are crazy. Oh, I did it again.
They put the device on her grandma's finger.
What's up, Jenna?
What's up, Jenner? That's not Jenner, that's Kylie. What to do if a cow eats your money? Huh.
He dropped his wallet, and his cow ate it. So he killed it, then cut out its stomach and sent the entire thing to the government. You see, this government agency deals with damaged money. So if you hide your cash in the oven, then forget about it and turn it on, you can send it in. Forensic workers will carefully sort through the burnt banknotes, piecing together the remains like a puzzle. And if they can find more than half of a bill, they'll pay you back for it. So when he sent in the cow's stomach, they cut it open, pulled out the half-digested money, and sent him a check for $600.
He killed his cow for $600. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's the Swedish
The
called?
twins were about to be executed, but the king suddenly stopped
Worth
it.
it.
You see, the king hated
Worth
coffee and was convinced the drink was poison. He even banned it in his kingdom. So instead of killing them, he made one of the twins drink 3 pots of coffee every day, while the other one drank 3 pots of tea. 2 doctors watched them for years, expecting the coffee drinker to die in early death. As time passed, both doctors eventually died, and the king was assassinated. Finally, the twin who drank the tea died first, leaving the coffee drinker as the only survivor of the experiment.
Yeah, tell me
and years
about it.
later, the ban on
EWW.
coffee was lifted.
The shark that exposed murder.
A shark swallowed a severed arm before it was eaten by a different shark. And then later, at the aquarium, that shark puked up the arm, which had tattoos. But police noticed the arm wasn't bitten off by the shark because the edge was clean, not shredded, meaning someone
going
had
on?
used a
You
knife
drink
to
whatever
chop
you
You
want.
changed your name?
Hey,
You changed your name to Japan Travels? I saw you jump in last night, right before, like 3 seconds before I was doing my ending speech, and then I saw your text pop up as it was closing down. Let me see here.
yes. I do. Who's Japan?
Well, it's a question. Either it's Richie or it's somebody else. I don't know what they changed their name to. Oh, Jenna. There you go, Jenna. There you
Hello,
go, Jenna.
Jenna.
So Richie or Jenna. So there's a I don't know if you've met
Jenna
Richie
Manga.
yet, Jenna.
Oh,
So there's a guy Richie, an American who's in Japan right now. He was on the lives late. He's usually on the lives late at night, but same time that you're typically
Hey.
on. But yeah, he's an American living in Japan right now, and his name is Richie in Japan, I think is his name.
not yet. Hello, or.
What up, or Jenna Manga? I'm from Fukuyu. Fukuyu?
Hello.
I can't remember the city you said you lived in. You told me to at least search for Fukuyu or something like that. Fukuyu?
Bombaclat. Fukuoka.
Bombaclat. Fukuoka. Hold on. Fukuoka, Japan. Not Google Japan.
But
Fukuoka,
obviously
Japan.
I am not Japanese, as you can see.
Yeah, you're not Japanese. Bombaclat. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm looking at. There we go. I'm not Japanese. So you need to meet. You need to meet
Hi.
Richie, unless you're already married or something. Richie, yeah, well, that'd be crazy if he joined too. Hi, kindly. Make the guy say Bumbleclot.
Make the TTS guy say Bombaclat.
There you go. Bumbleclot. All right, let's see what's going on here.
It off. So they matched one tattoo to a criminal who had recently vanished, leading them to
Yay.
their suspect, a man he was trying to blackmail. He agreed to talk, but before the trial, he
Hello,
was
Jenna.
shot dead in his car. The case was closed, and to this day, no one knows what
I
happened.
want to meet other foreigners
shark
because
sw-
too many newcomers in Fukuoka that leave too soon.
Jenna
Who
is
is
Japan.
Jenna?
So yeah. So I don't know how to contact him. I mean, unless his email is on. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Let me go to subscribers here. I don't know if I'm subscribed to him. Let me see. How am I gonna? Richie in Japan. Richie in Japan. Richie in Japan. Yeah, I'm not. Let me see. Let's see if we can find it.
Japan Travel Zoom is Jenna. I am Jenna Juliet.
Yes. Jenna Juliet. Yeah, I can't find his account. I'm sure I'm subscribed to
Filter
him. Let
by
me see.
channels.
Filter by channel. Well,
Oh,
okay, what I want to do, watch out. Not grid. List. Back. Oh, I don't want to manage. Okay, yeah, let's see. Okay, there we go. Hey. I'm trying to set up. Oh, there's Clem.
is he long-term stayer?
I believe he lives
Is
there.
Jenna
I'm
going
not.
to the Goblin Gobbler or what? I am from Sweden, so my English not the best, haha.
LMNOPQ.
Meet a bro.
We're trying to set up
Im from Sweden.
LMNOPQR. No, I don't. I
I know
could have swore I
Alicia West.
subscribed to his channel. Yeah, no, it's not. I don't have him. My bad. My apologies. Yeah,
From this channel.
he might be on the Discord if you've joined the Discord. I don't know why I'm trying to play matchmaker. Oh, there you go.
I think it only shows channels who post.
I could probably do this here. Let me go to the studio. Studio. He's a moderator, so I can definitely find him. Hold on. Settings. Moderation.
Maybe he is only viewer, not content creator.
Yeah, he might be one of the two. Let me see. Moderators. Where are the moderators? Managing moderator. Okay, hold on. I'll be able to find it.
Can
Hold
you
on.
speak Swedish, Jenna?
Oh, it's not alphabetical order.
Of course. Are you Swedish or?
She's Swedish, yes. Grayson Patches, Orion, Raya, Alicia, West, Sean, Android,
Yes.
Olnover, Emma, Brock, Clementine, Yogi, Modo, or Early Star. You know, Kristen is back, baby. Sigma. Professor
I'm in
Adams, Tucker.
Gotland right now.
Dollar, Bob, Rock, Mars, Harsh, Slay, Finley, SpongeBob, Gerald, Moo, Space Cow, Mastro, for Pros, JRD, Dr. Dream, Ristic, Chevy's Better, Sprout. I can't find him. I don't know why he's not. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I could have swore I made him a moderator. Discard changes. Okay. Anyway, anywho's. I'm in Gotland. Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't remember. Can you speak?
People
of
in
course I can
Sweden
speak
called me
Swedish.
Jenny.
Yeah, she's
Sharing
Swedish.
personal information, some of you don't have a condition like me.
Call me Jenny. Sherry. Right. The people don't have a condition like you, Throw. Oh, me oh my. All right, where was I? Oh, the man with the 2-carat diamond eye. What if an anteater?
The tool suctions onto the fake eye before completely plucking it out. Then it's wiped clean and polished
I am
and
friends
pressed
with
back
Alicia
into
West,
the
but
socket.
she's not here
You see,
today.
years earlier, an
Oh,
infected
you are?
CJ. Jenny auto-corrects to
had
Jennifer.
destroyed his eye, and doctors couldn't save it. So he worked with an expert to set a real 2-carat diamond in the middle of his new prosthetic eye. And now it catches the light with every blink.
Jenny is
The
Swedish
tool
name.
suctions onto the fake eye.
Yeah, she's Swedish. Or she's you from Switzerland, or where are you from? I thought you said you were from Switzerland. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe we did say Sweden. Yes, okay, I don't know how.
Jennifer is my real name is. Yes.
Jennifer is my real name is. Jennifer is my real name is. It is not your biz. You bit the snake back. Okay. What happens if you microwave what? No way.
The slot machine lit up. She froze in shock as the screen showed she won over $40 million. She snapped a selfie
No,
to
in
celebrate,
Swedish, in
but
fact,
when she
in
went to
Sweden.
collect the money, the casino told her it was a glitch. And instead of the millions of dollars, they gave her $2 and a steak dinner. Now, she fought it in court, but the rules were clear. Glitch wins don't count.
https
She lost both the case and her $43 million. The slot
QSTXRHU3AL3CK7E.
What happens when jungle-dwelling tribes don't get meat? For them, meat isn't just food, it's a way of survival. And when there's a shortage, they survive by picking fruits and flowers from the trees. But deep inside, the hunter within them is never truly asleep. That's why travelers are often warned to keep their distance, because their rules, their jungle, and especially their rage are unlike anything else. Out here, survival demands both brains and bravery. If you love mysterious stories from the heart of the jungle, don't forget.
Jag fattar du snackar svenska men villkora engelska för en streamer killer har hör du kan göra det smidigt och vibarat.
Vibarat. Who's Jag and why is he fatter? Swedish to English translation. I get it. You speak Swedish but do not want to speak English for a streamer guy. Here's how to make it smooth and vibrate.
Jag fattar. Du snackar svenska men vill köra engelska för en streamerkille. Här är hur du kan göra det smidigt och vibarätt.
Verit. Verit. I think it's better. Yeah, I have to agree. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Tattoo made.
I think it is better to use AI for translation.
When the waiter brought the bill for their dinner
Okay,
date,
chilla
the
like
man
Jag,
stood up,
åka in till
ran
oss och
out the
sa
door,
Market.
and never came back. She was left sitting there, forced to cover the expensive.
Hold on, I missed what it said. Let's find this first. Okay, chill.
I use
can't
AI
bear
for
to read
Japanese
that
and
much.
English and sometimes Swedish.
You lazy. You're on
Okay,
the
chill
internet.
out a bit. I can't bear to read that much.
You're lazy, girl. Lazy. Lazy. All right, let me go back to what this said. Hold on.
I speak
When the
3
waiter
languages,
brought the
so it
bill
gets
for their
confusing.
dinner date,
I speak 3 languages, so it gets confused. Okay, when the waiter brought the bill for the dinner date,
the man stood up, ran out the door, and never
https
came
shorts
back. She was left
FBDEFM
sitting there,
08.
forced to cover the
I speak
expensive bill. Now, a witness reported
speak
this to the
2.5.
police, and they found more than 20 women had reported the same exact story. Detectives traced the pattern across the city. Same man, same trick, with the same result. He was arrested and sentenced to 120 days in jail. When the waiter
what a jerk.
I am 05.
Yeah, I'm at like
Me too, Swedish
0.75.
and English and Japanese, maybe 60%.
Wow. That's freaking awesome.
I don't want to be famous. Oh man. Okay, this guy knows how to play.
I've been playing that opening since 7th grade.
I've been
open?
playing that opening since
Playing
7th
Modern
grade.
Defense.
Right.
Been playing that since 7th grade.
Now, if you lose to it,
It's very possible, you know.
I Swedish, English, and a little L German. I speak. I lost my fake ID and you lost the motel key.
ooh, he goes there.
What's up, Lamb?
Goes there. That's a bad omen. Go here. You go right there, man. I'll take with the bishop.
Oh, that was so dumb.
I will reveal my friend Sorry Bjorn.
Oh,
https
So if I take-
youtube.com short 6
Take the night.
fjbsuwychb dim nqvqnishq.
Whoa.
Said
That's a big board.
Is there a brilliance? I'm just hoping there is, right?
No.
Mm.
No way.
Word or.
What you doing, bro? Bugging, son.
Okay.
I am on the tee tonight. Yo, what's up, girls and guy SSS? Do you guys and girls want to share my face?
Ricey. I'm just slower. That's all it is. I'm just slower, man.
This guy's.
New War.
There he is. Get it, get it, get it.
Yo, Alicia. Hello, Alicia. I am here today.
I'm on the tee today.
Hello, Alicia. Good, not good looking.
Adjusting.
No matter. I got 1 second left.
Flag my boy. You think I ain't gonna flag you?
Of course you're gonna flag
Hi,
it.
everyone.
Your boy.
Hey. Got it by time. Okay, let's see. Hey, hey, everybody. Welcome up there. Lisa, what's
He.
up? Oh, no. Sorry, I was watching the frickin' Jamalama. Good. I'm not good. Good. I'm not good looking.
It's a bit busier than last night.
Yeah. Yeah. What for 1:30 in the afternoon. I've been playing this open since the 7th grade.
waiter brought the bill
Just like
for
our
their
game.
Ah, I'm already subscribed. Let's see. What if an anteater licked into your what?
If an anteater stuck its tongue through
Jenna,
your
why did you
mouth and
change
into
your
your
icon?
stomach, could it remove the
6:30
food
in
you
UK.
ate with its tongue? Well, their tongues can reach up to 2 feet, which is technically long enough to get to your stomach, but it would have to get past some tough twists and barriers inside the body first. After that, as it's great for food, its quick flicking motion could tear up the delicate tissues inside.
NQVQNISHQC.
Last question, do you speak Japanese?
Ah, that's the wrong dang button.
And when
Hi Japan. Alicia, because my old photo is
Last
bad
question, do you speak
photo.
Japanese?
ちょっとできます。
どうやって日本語勉強しました？
日本語語学校通ってたんですね。
日本語学校に通って喋れるようになる人と
What's the difference between
喋れないようになる
language
喋れ
school?
ない人
うん、そうです。
何が違うと思います？
学校に行って後に何するだね。学校に通ってその
This
4
is
時間ぐら
my
い
friend
英語
Bjorn.
喋れる人、その人と遊ばないで。すみません、英語でforce yourself to hang out with Japanese people.
You put yourself in the situation that you need to speak Japanese.
そうです。
なるほど。
そう
Last
です
question, do you speak Japanese?
Hold this. Force yourself. Force yourself. This is your friend Bjorn. He's a cutie pie. Let me kiss you on the lips. So on the lips. Where am I? Bang, bang, bang. Alicia, because my old photo is old. This is my friend Bjorn. Hey, Bjorn. I just sound racist when I try to talk Japanese. There you go. Is that Takashi? Takashi.
He got
from
interviewed
Japan.
by a big YouTuber in Japan. Look at Discord. Girl, you looking good no matter what.
How the bomb buckler?
Call your
Your
parents.
Japanese
Tell them
sounds
they have-
Welsh, Richard.
Hold on, miss. Well, hold on. What's going on? Girl, you look good no matter what. Your Japanese sounds Welsh. I try my best. All right, let me see. Discord.
Richard is your name.
Richard is my name. Richard is my name. Cause all you all are lame.
My father is Richard. Dick.
That's right. Your father's Richard? That's awesome. Take it back, lamb.
How the bomb buckler?
Call your parents. Tell them if they ever
What?
want to see you again, I
Oh,
want
jeez.
33,000 into my account.
33,000 for me.
Richard
me never
Dick.
gonna see my family again. My family broke. Oh.
We broke.
I said call them.
Wagwan, mother. Wagwan like a Rasta mouse. You alright? No, I'm not alright. I was in the park and one dusty looking lady. And one lady came up to me. She told me she have sweets up on the car. Me said, me not want that.
ILL retract
She
the
said,
duck.
alright, me have oxtail.
Dick.
Me have curry goat and rice. Me say, what? Curry goat and rice? Yeah, man. Me there. And then me get there. And she not have
FFS.
enough.
All right, we get it. All right, where were we? For fluff's sake. That's what they call it. I'll retract it. I'll retract the duck. Let's see. What's that? Hot coffee. This is crazy. People that use
A spoonful of ashes is taken from the body and sent to the lab. It's sifted to remove any big chunks, then cooked at over 2,800 degrees, turning the ash into
Me
carbon.
and Jenna
Finally,
only
the
have a
powder is spun
parasocial
at high
relationship,
speeds
but her
to
channel
separate
is
the
worth
larger
checking out.
particles. And this is done 3 times until only the smallest particles remain. This
okay,
fine
yeah, let's check it out. She's never. Jenna, if you've got stuff you want me to show, let me know what it is.
FFS. Walk walk.
FFS. Walk walk.
Alicia, what is parasocial relationship?
You can explain it or I can explain it. It means you're not kissing on the lips. Richard and I are on a
Richard and I are on a PSRASOCIAL
trying
level.
to say parasocial relationship.
Paradoxical.
So it means that she's got a
FFS.
She feels like she has a connection with you by watching your stuff.
It means a relationship that only is
you don't
limited
know
to
who she
online
is.
and not
Basically,
actually knowing that
it's like a
person.
one-sided relationship. It's like a lot of people know who I am because they watch my stuff. It's like, oh, I know him. He's the greatest ever. He's so cute, and he's got the most beautiful nose, and he smells like flowers when he farts. But I don't know who they are because they don't have any stuff. So it's one-sided. A social relationship would be like we know a lot about each other. We follow each other and we watch each other's stuff. That's a social relationship.
It's like a
Parasocial
Swiftie.
is one side.
Powder is mixed into a pot of tattoo ink, and the tattoo artist uses this to line, shade, and color as
I can
normal,
type
leaving you
1200
with a
words in
permanent
an hour.
design that contains
So
a
is it
literal
bad?
piece of
Parasocial
someone you
relationship not
loved.
genuine. Sounds like anxiety. Why are you?
No, it's
Ogu?
not
I
bad.
want the
No,
guy
like
to
a
same
parasocial relationship is most online. Like your subscribers that you don't know who they are. Like if they're not in the chat, right? Like I've got hundreds of thousands of people that watch my videos, and that's a parasocial relationship. They know who I am, but like we are getting more than a parasocial relationship because we know each other now. Like we talk on chat. So now that's a social relationship. A parasocial is I know you exist, you don't know I exist. Basically is the easiest way. But no, so it's not bad. It's just a description. Sounds like anxiety. Why are you so good looking? You want the guy to say that? What guy? Oh, I broke it. Maybe you can't say it.
Why are you Ogu?
Why are you Ogu?
Why are you Ogu?
Why are you Ogu? All right, okay.
A spoonful of ashes is taken from the body and sent to the lab. It's sifted to remove any
not
big
an old
chunks,
guy. I
then
am.
cooked at over 2,800 degrees,
parasocial is
turning
the
the
thing that
ash
keeps
into
the sun off
carbon.
you.
Finally, the
Parasol. That's funny. That's funny. No parasol.
powder is spun at
All right, let me see. What was this? This
As
just got
each
posted
dial
a minute ago.
turns, two small cylinders with these notches shift and click inside. Under the lid, a flat plate presses against several locking pins that hold it shut. And when you place all the dials on the correct code, all the notches line up perfectly, the pins drop, and the lid slides open. But even if one dial is off, the pins stay locked tight. And since each one can be set in 16 different positions, it gives the lockbox more than 4 billion possible combinations, making it one of the most secure designs of its time. As each dial turns,
Cool.
Do you recall your last parasocial relationship? Jenna, we are all friends. Don't worry about it. Parasocial relationships can become relationships.
Yeah, no, it's not good or bad. There can be bad.
EFCP 204 AIEYC.
There can be bad social relationships, bad sexual relationships, bad parasocial relationships, and good social, sexual. Oh, yeah. It's just a category. It's not good or bad. It's just a category. Oh, I did it.
Let's take a sip.
Let's take a sit. Oh, 2 pounds. 2 pounds? To sit is 2 pounds? I need 2 pounds to sit here?
Yeah, you do.
What the fuck? I need 2 pounds to sit on a bench?
Yeah.
So nobody can sit on this bench without 2 pounds. So everything costs in Ireland?
Everything. Nothing for nothing.
So then why I can't even...
Yeah, you cost you that also. That's another 5.
Why is everything so high in
You recall
Ireland?
when you wrote your last essay.
Prime Minister?
I will become Ireland Prime Minister. I will make walking free, and free, everything free. Vote me. Do I have your vote?
5 pounds.
The 5 pound. 5 pound. Do you recall when you wrote your last essay? Dude, yes, absolutely. I told my, it had nothing to do with the topic. It was part of my final exam, and I had already...
Are you a stowaway by chance?
I'm a stowaway. I'm a stowaway. So in school, in English class, I had whatever, I don't even remember what the topic was, but it was our final exam, and I'd already aced the class. So if I
Okay,
failed
I understand,
the final
guys.
exam,
I
I
am
would
not a
pass with a
soft
C.
girl.
So I wrote about like anything that I wanted to, everything that was off topic. So I failed. I got an F on the final exam. So I got a C in the class because I was doing so good. I just
https youtube.com shorts 1
understand, guys. I'm just a soft girl. I'm not a soft girl. Okay.
You've heard of Chinatown and Koreatown, but what about America Town?
America Town. Hold on. Keep breaking it.
You've heard of Chinatown and Koreatown, but what about America Town? Well, there's one in Japan, and it's called Amerikamura. And as Americans,
Amerikamura.
we have to see if they get us right. Starting with the fashion.
That said ganja acid. That said ganja acid. Like smoking weed and eating LSD.
There's a lot of references to American hobbies, like watching American cartoons.
Good shit. Good sleep.
Dang it, Bobby.
So the fashion gets a pass from us, but what about the vibe? Walking around, we feel right at home between the references to our
way.
politics and our important social
Stop
causes.
AIDS.
And their solutions. A
So
plus
many
for
people
effort, but
smoke in
without the
Japan
food,
secretly.
it couldn't be truly American. And this might be one
Oh,
of
I'm
the
sure.
only places in
Absolutely.
Japan offering an American-sized soda. Honestly, I've seen bigger. We'll give it a B for Big Back. But most importantly, what about the American spirit? And we find our final answer at the American-style arcade, where the leaderboards, for better or worse, look just like they do back home. You've heard of Chinatown?
Wow, kick ass. Oh yeah, I'm sure the Hakuza run the underground cocaine, marijuana, LSD, PCP, golly gee, prostitution. Same thing that the mobs in America run, I'm sure. How clams warn us of dirty water. That's
Yakuza.
so cool.
I want to go to Japan. By the way, I showed you one of her creations once.
I remember. I
Do
remember.
you recall your dirtiest secret?
Yeah. I went 16 years without wiping my butt. Just kidding. My dirtiest secret. Nah, dude, I'm pretty open with my lovers and stuff. Yeah, I'm not. I don't really have any dirty. Probably have secrets, but not dirty secrets. Wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't he be surprised if.
Dirty secret. Dirty secret. Uh-oh. You said dirty secrets, and Lovely Lamb Lunch just sent me a picture. Hopefully it's a dirty secret. Oh, yeah, Clockwork Orange. It's a picture. It's a picture. It's a picture.
I am hungry. Alicia, my creation.
Clockwork Orange.
Did he send you a dirty photo?
He did.
It is really bad.
See, they need to sweep the ground. It's a dirty photo. I'm on the tea in Shido. This is his house. He's having tea, a frothy tea, and a spoon of Chateau. Bam, bam, bam. A nice soft girl. Oh, I keep forgetting to turn off the camera. Bam. Okay. Um, my creation? Is it really bad? Send
Do you
her other
recall when you
creation.
bought your first
Your
phone?
video. Do you recall when you bought your first phone? I recall when I got my first phone. The first phone I ever got, cell phone, I got for free. A company that I worked for started selling cell phones, and so they gave us one so we could learn how to use them in order to sell them.
Yes, girl, I thought it was great video. Why did you choose Guy's voice?
Racism. Racism. I'm just joking. That's the excuse for it. 1993 from Tandy. You remember Tandy?
1993 from Tandy.
So you guys called it Tandy. We called it
YouTube.com short 7VY Lou 3C.
We called it Radio Shack, and they sold Tandy there, but it was Radio Shack.
1985.
Welcome.
Technology video.
Technologia. Technologia. Oh, damn it, I did it again.
His word.
Technologia.
His words are truly captivating.
We have RS components here. Radio Shack sold tampons.
I don't think so. They sold resistors.
This is what he wrote. As a scientist, I have a unique perspective on the role of technology in our lives. Yes, technology is a marvel. The ability to connect, to learn, to create, and to advance at such a rapid pace is nothing short of miraculous. But amidst these marvels, it's important to remember that technology should not overshadow human autonomy. Our tools are meant to enhance our abilities, not dictate our decisions. The pursuit of true fulfillment
Dictate? What does
AI.
dictate like?
Goes beyond mere convenience. It lies in our ability to explore, to question, to love, to create, to dream, to fail, and to triumph. So, amidst the marvels of technology, let us not forget the sacred essence of human autonomy and the pursuit of true fulfillment beyond mere convenience.
Agreed.
His words are
Agreed. 100%. Agreed. Don't. Bam.
I gotta go. It is
I
I
gotta
creation. I make I stuff because I am lazy lol.
All right, or have fun. All right, okay, Radio Shack.
Me too or. But I do research and create it.
Oh, good, good, good.
This 2,000-year-old Chinese lock was designed so well that it was nearly impossible to open because the key has to be pushed into this exact slot, as once it's pushed to the right, it has to be rotated upwards, which puts it in what appears to be a dead end. But this is exactly what ancient locksmiths intended, as this was designed to throw off even the smartest thieves. But to get past this, the key has to be lifted and tilted at the perfect angle to barely slip into the slot, so it can then be pushed into a hidden chamber deep inside the lock, which you'd think this is where it's finished, but now it has to be slightly pulled out and rotate, as this last rotation lines it up with a tiny opening, allowing the key to finally push open the lock. This 2,000-year-old Chinese lock was...
I'd be pissed off at that thing. Okay, what does it say here? Technologia. AI tampons. Yeah, it's good. That's good. That's
Jenna
good.
is
Use
sketchy.
AI as a
Radiotherapy
tool.
track my
Always
get a
add some
strike.
human to it. Bleh. What's up, Clam? Jen is sketchy. Radiotherapy track. Radiotherapy track might get her a strike. What? Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a motherless goat.
Radiothed. FS.
Radiohead. Radiot head. Radiant. Red idiot. Yeah. Radiant. Yeah, I figure you'd get there eventually.
Radiohead. On that last clip.
Yeah. I didn't even think about it.
Video killed the radio star.
Video killed the radio
https
star.
www.youtube.com live cpoyqbxoiemc18 fot bghv1en1rw4. Oh my god. Buggles aka Trevor Horn.
This is I was prepared for jail or probation, but God said no. Damn, dude. He's got a seatbelt on. Throwing a spear at the edge of what?
If you travel to the very edge of the universe, throw a spear into it, and it passes through, then it didn't actually hit the boundary. It just moved into more space.
Last time you
this
sprayed
means
Ready
the
Whip in your
universe
mouth?
must not actually end at the edge. It must be bigger. But if you throw the spear and it bounces off, well, that means that there still has to be something on the other side to block it. And something isn't nothing.
That's right.
Meaning, either way, the edge can't be the end. Right?
Shakespeare.
Well, this is
Exactly. Shakespeare.
I like sketchy because life is short.
Bugles, aka Trevor Horn. Do you recall the last time? Yes, absolutely. It was Thanksgiving. I like sketchy because life is short. I agreed.
assumes that the universe has an actual edge, when in reality, space itself could just bend and warp around itself, meaning no matter how far you traveled, you just might never find an end to throw the spear at. If you
That's crazy. That's racist. They made him black. Throwing
Richard
spears.
needs this https youtube.com shorts
Aw.
brvgfuge wtycuyWmfmc bore 4.
Jenna and Alicia sitting in Japan.
What is the universe
KIS
expanding
and
into?
Hold in hand. What is the universe expanding into? God.
Coffee?
Did it again.
you travel to the very
Coffee? Coming right up.
Wow.
Whoa.
Nice.
Wow. Wine? Did you order Pinot Noir? I did.
Wow.
Hey,
not the ketchup, no!
I used to always hate when something like this would happen.
No!
Not the ketchup. Here you go, bro.
Wow.
Wow. And meanwhile, I want to make sure that I see you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and clean off my glasses with this hidden microfiber cloth that's on the inside.
Oh, you're kidding.
Just to make sure we can see each other.
That's so smart.
Yeah, that is a cool idea.
Great presentation.
Coffee?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a pretty good idea. The universe is expanding into God's glory. That annoying mate. Annoying mate. What did I miss?
That
What up,
annoying
Professor?
mate.
Hey, brother.
Hello everybody and hey there Richard.
All right, let's go back to where we was. Man caught controlling
War up
traffic.
Professor. Hello EV1 GTG, just wanted to say hi.
Hey, Chi. Thanks for swinging by. Hit the like button.
Hello, Nutty
I can do this.
Professor.
Hold on. I can do
Word.
this. Yeah. I got buttons. I can say, heck. And I got buttons. Heck. Yeah. Okay, my bad. All right.
As it
Hello,
approaches
Doctor.
a red light, the small device on top will turn on, sending beams of infrared light forward, which instantly turns the light green. But one man got sick of waiting in traffic and somehow got his hand on one, using it to clear the roads as he sped through town. Now, you can actually own one of these devices, but it's illegal to use them unless you're a firefighter. So, police eventually got suspicious of the randomly changing lights and caught him red-handed. As it
Good
approaches
job,
a red
Mrs. Lam
light,
ISNT, seeing these typos.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Cyclist wins race by what not to do if you cut your finger off. He saved the dog from a fake fire. How the fool? Oh, that was pretty cool too. They cheated at the chess Olympiad. The yawn locked her jaw. Let's look at that.
As she yawned, the round end of her jawbone slid out of its socket, and the muscles around it pulled tight, but couldn't push the bone back in place, leaving her jaw stuck wide open. At the hospital, doctors took x-rays and saw the joint was dislocated. She waited for hours, jaw still hanging open, until they finally sedated her. Then 4 doctors pushed and pulled until the bone finally popped back into its socket. As she yawned, the round end of her jawbone slid out of...
Jeez, bummer for being an idiot.
Wouldn't her mouth dry out?
Yes. They had to add the hours in there, unless she waited
I wonder
hours
what that
before
bill
going
came
in.
to. Do you recall Agency of Estoppel?
No, Agency of Estoppel. No. Agency of Estoppel. Agency by estoppel. A parent agency is a legal principle which prevented a stop from being denied someone if their agent is principal actions. Hold on. Key elements. An agency by estoppel is a legal principle where a principal is prevented or is stopped from denying someone their legal. Hold on. If their legal principle, a third party where it's believed the person was an agent. The third party relied on the belief that the detriment of financial loss. It creates an agency relationship based on a principal
HTTPS YouTube.com shorts BRUUOLQL0.
Let's see. I wonder Professor Adams would hang out.
I wonder Professor Adam S. would hang out with that guy smoking up while driving. Haha.
Most people consider.
You do like to toss in sown randomness, space cowboy.
Most people consider this a tiny pencil. But if you take a toothpick, drill a tiny hole down the center, fill it with lead from a mechanical pencil, sand it round, paint it yellow, grab a big eraser to make a tiny eraser, attach eraser, rip foil, paint it green, roll it around the top, paint on yellow stripes, metallic squiggles, and sharpen it,
I like random.
You get a real tiny pencil. Nice. Most people.
Yeah, random's good. I think one of my favorite things about these streams is the randomness. We get a lot of random people putting in a lot of randomness, and it ends up being beautiful.
I don't know what you mean, Alicia. Yeah, I like surreal stuff too. HTTPS YouTube.
I'll show you this guy here.
VTD1WC SWOT XY9MPIO7 crew.
This guy, he's live streaming. He's just driving around smoking pot and rapping. I can't play his music though. He's playing copyrighted music. I wonder why he doesn't get, or maybe he does get in trouble. He just doesn't care. Does he? Hold on, let me see if he's monetized or not. Yeah, he's monetized, so he can do that. All right, let's see.
People consider this a tiny pencil.
Surreal.
My girlfriend considers this a tiny pencil. I would be freaking fumigated.
I wouldn't consider him as an individual to hang out with. I quit grass a long time ago.
I quit the grass a lot.
Do you recall a parent authority?
Parent authority. Yes, that's someone displaying a badge or a uniform. A parent authority. Ostensible, right? It's a legal concept where a principal makes it seem a third party than an agent.
Too.
It arises from principal conduct, like giving an employee company matters. Oh, you're talking about business. Like, it protects outsiders who reason to believe an agent has powers, preventing the principal from denying agency later, as seen in business dealings, real estates, and healthcare. There you go. I cut the grass too. Apparent authority in criminal law. Yeah, that's civilly.
HTTPS YouTube.com shorts LAKFDVCRUS0CJDBRYSQBDVMXY.
Slip the prisoner's hands through the loops and pull down on the ropes. Now this knot is made by creating the two loops, crossing them over, and pulling each one through the other. If the prisoner struggles, they'll only trap themselves more. But if they manage to pull out their shoelace, they can make a loop at each end and slip it through the rope.
Yeah, that'd be easy.
Then they can hook the loops over their shoes and lay on their back. And if they pedal with their feet, this causes friction. Eventually, it will cut through, setting them loose. Slip the prisoner's hand.
Then they'll have to take a nap. HTTPS hello. Hello, is it me you're looking for?
HTTPS YouTube E79 BAPI 3.
I did it again, son of a motherless goat.
How about this for some content to discuss about?
You may
Shito.
not take interest in politics, but politics will take interest in you. So the same applies to AI many times over.
Ilya Sutskever, the man behind the invention of OpenAI, gave a pretty strong speech at the University of Toronto. He expressed great concerns about the upcoming AI, which might disrupt our entire world. Watch this.
The reason it's not going to be the most conventional convocation speech is because there is something a little different going on. Right now, we all live in the most unusual time ever. And this is something that people might say often, but I think it's actually true this time. And the reason it's true this time is because of AI, right? Obviously. I mean, from what I hear...
He looks like he hasn't slept in a week.
The AI of today has already changed what it means to be a student by a pretty considerable degree.
If he doesn't make it heavy, I will. Sorry for the buzzkill, everyone.
That's what I sense.
Part of the randomness.
I think it's true. But of course, the impact of AI goes beyond that.
Let's see.
What happens to the kind of work we do?
No, I am joking.
All right, so I get what's going on, Leo. We're all good. So absolutely 100%. And
hello,
people,
Leo.
In general, people are stupid. People go through life blind. They go to college, they get a degree, and they falsely think they are intelligent.
Hi, Leonard.
So they believe that the intelligent use AI, and they'll start to invest in what AI tells them to invest in. They'll put the and it's all going to be.
You can escape me.
A lot of scams. No, you can't escape it. Radiat head.
OFFS.
OFFS. Yeah, but it's so there's been so much. There's been kids talking.
If only
to suicide.
Jenna was here to see this.
There's been artists, like big artists, saying I've got a new AI artist, and when you listen to the music in the background, it's using other people's music because the AI doesn't create anything. It blends things that already exist, and so it can't create new art. It can like from complete scratch. You can't say, oh, I want the eyeballs to look like this. It says, okay, I'll choose from
Jenny,
who can I
turn to?
Scanned in. Only if Jenna was here to see this. Right, yeah. Jenny, who can I turn to? 8675309. But yeah, AI is definitely going to whack things out. But there's going to be a revolt. Everything starts in entertainment, then goes out. And the first revolt is going to start in entertainment. People aren't going to want to go to the movies. You'll see.
Couldn't he create something from nothing?
They want to be able to know that a human made this and acted in it. So theaters, stages are going to become a big thing. People are going to start going to actually watch people act. They're going to want to see people trip over the lighting cord. They're going to want to see people forget their lines. So it's going to turn. The pendulum always swings back with just as much force as it swung forward, if not more. So that'll definitely happen.
And proper songwriting. Elevator farts.
Nothing is created from nothing. Go back to my religion. Nothing gets
Yes,
created,
absolutely.
nothing.
I believe
AI
we have
can't
to
create
make
anything.
drastic changes to create new jobs that still require humans even after the hypothetical takeover of
I
AI.
know electricians making $250,000 a year right now wiring and managing
Tell
data
God
centers.
that.
I did. Yeah, so they're people have to learn to change. The problem again with colleges, the way they're set up now, is people think they say, I'm a professional. I'm a blank. I got my degree in blank. Well, too bad. Too bad. Now you're going to be an electrician. Now you're going to be a janitor. And that's what's going to happen. AI is going to make so much money that they'll end up being very well paying jobs doing that. But people show their lives on the internet, so their pride is gone through the roof.
It is almost
They lie
certain that
about
at
how.
least half of jobs will be gone in 20 or 30 years, which is a bummer.
Yeah, I agree. Half of current jobs, new jobs will be created. New jobs will be created. Yes, current jobs. But remember, in the last 30 years, we lost millions and millions of manufacturing jobs, and new jobs were created. So
It has time to move your feet to the rock-steady beat
yes,
of madness.
current jobs, right?
Yes, current jobs.
Yes. So I think we still want stuff. The technocrats want us to have digital things that they don't have to have manufactured. It's just AI can make it, or somebody can make it on a computer, and you want digital art, digital money. It will come back where people will still want things. So manufacturing is
There
going
will
to
always be a
explode
need
again.
for hands-on jobs health service.
Right. And prostitution. No, actually, that's going to go to robots too. But then again, I think we'll see how it goes.
So would the medical field be safe?
Yeah, the medical field is going to end up getting very specialized. Most diseases, AI. Listen, a lot of the diseases
Prostitution
we
is
have
one
now
hand
already
on.
have cures. We already know how to cure them, but there's no money in it. But that information is available. When more and more people will start going to AI and say, hey, my farts smell like frickin' asphalt, it'll say, hey, well, you probably have this parasite. You can take this to get rid of it. Instead of people going to the hospital and saying, I've got gut issues, and they're like, well, let's put you on these pills, this, and that forever. And, because we're doing symptom management, not cause management. One hand on. So the medical field will be there forever, and especially, I think the medical field or people will stop using the medical industry as much once the main causal reasons, parasites and stuff like that, starts to get out into society.
Human hands are required for the medical field.
Right. So if boner blood is exposed, people are going to go to the doctor. But people are going to stop going to the doctors for stupid shit. And stupid shit is stuff that like, listen, we're eating horrible food. There's a lot of people that are B12 and D3 deficient. And that'll all, like, soon it'll be, I can't sleep at night and this is happening and that's happening. Oh, well, you could have this or that. Try this stuff from home. So people will trust AI more, and then they'll start using these things.
Stupid shito. Big Pharma will most likely prosper.
100%. Listen, they will always
AI could never take
prosper when
care
it
of the
comes
medical
to
field
addictive
due to the
substances.
fact that these types of services aren't taught to treat the issue at face value. It treats the symptoms, but the issue still presses, which
Right.
causes frequent revisits.
Right. It's a business. People don't think about it
The
because
big pharma.
we have propaganda like ER and other TV shows like that where people are like, oh my God, poor child died in my arms. They don't do that. They don't do that. They go to the next room. There's somebody else that needs help. They don't sit there and cry and go on a 6-month vacation to think about how they could have saved little Johnny. That doesn't happen. At least not on any kind of scale. It's bullshit. They want you to believe because like, oh, okay, I want to go. I want to be like the guy in the patient in that awesome movie or TV show that I saw. It's bullshit. So I think a lot of this independent media and stuff like that will push people towards other things, and then the we're in such a low trust society right now because there's been so many scammers and the scams that have enriched the medical industry. So they didn't want that to stop. They didn't want those scams to stop because they were making so much money off of it. But once that thins out and then they have to get back to, well, okay, actually we need to make our money honestly. That's going to change a lot of things. Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. And I think like we're gonna have a big boom of AI music and movies and stuff that's gonna trash. It's gonna trash entertainment. And then you're gonna follow people like me.
Hey, Richard.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, Mustang, what's up, brother? Big farmer.
Great voice, Rich.
Thank you. And I think so there's going to be a big thing. Like right now, you have big music trying to show
AI
you
is
how they're
ruining
making
videos.
AI songs and AI music videos. And people are like, screw that. I want to see you do better than I can do. I want to see you practice. I want to see you get good at boxing. You get good at kung fu. You get good at karate.
I
It's
am
because
scared of the
tried
next
and it's very
generation, at least
hard.
you, me, Richard, and maybe a few others still remember life before AI once people become completely desensitized.
Right. And the thing is, history has always been a very good industry. So we will be agreed. AI is ruining videos, and people will get tired of it very quickly. It is going to be a boom, and because it's fresh, it's novel. There's going to be a big boom, and so they're going
I'm
to
a
try to
black
suck every
belt
dime
in
out of it they
origami.
can. I'm a black belt.
So it
origami.
is reasonable to say that we need to mitigate these problems by educating the youth properly.
That's correct. And we haven't been doing that because the corporations, the
I miss the
corporations
good
that
old
don't
days
give a
of no
shit.
social media.
Right. Yeah, me too, dude. Like I remember social media was, hey, what are we doing tomorrow? Meet at my house for kickball. And you looked out your front door and there was 15 people on your lawn. That was the good old days. Right. There were actual relationships. Now you have everybody such a ICQ, yep. Yeah, I was here for
ICQ.
all of that. From landline telephones to getting a beeper, to getting a cell phone, and then smartphones, and yeah, everything went waggle. But people will get tired of it quick. And like look, when dating apps came out, they were marriage apps. They quickly turned into prostitution apps. So once it was realized that money could be made,
Friends
the people
reunited.
that like that the pimps came in and they turned it into let's turn you all into whores, men and women. Friends reunited, and so there's going to be a big reckoning. There's going to be a lot of people, and there is a lot of people leaving the planet because of horrible relationships. And then there's going to be a big problem with a whole bunch of people. Listen, can you imagine when you have all these guys and girls that use
Sex will always
ChatGPT
attract the
for their
dollar.
relationships?
My childhood friend who teaches in
And then-
elementary school in Sacramento says that teachers use AI all
Yeah,
the time.
absolutely. Because that was the whole point of DEI, to get people that weren't worthy of teaching our children. I could just use AI. I don't know single digit math, but I could say, hey, AI, come up with a lesson. Yeah, a lot of wrong information because AI doesn't come up with it. AI scans the internet and then gives you a result back, or a weighted result to say if it's true or not. But that's why there's such a big problem with Wikipedia. Wikipedia is so biased, and that's what AI, almost all large language models train on. So all the bullshit in AI that you get results back are what people say, and people know this. Corporations know this, and if they want you to invest in them, they can put things in Wikipedia for easily. They can start a Wikipedia page on their own company and say the largest growing company that gets you 75% on every dollar that you put in. And then people say, what's the best return on investment for a company I can invest in? Well, hey, abccompany.com. And it's bullshit. It's all bullshit because they can't think. It just looks like it can. It's what's called marketing. I was trying to explain to my nephews how good life was before cell phones. Yep. We got by just fine without them. AI originally wanted to mimic human thought when John McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence to cause pioneers to integrate logic and symbols and teach them to learn. Yeah, abso-freaking-lutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. People can become complacent, and they are, but this is what's going to happen. Watch. You're going to see so many people that their boyfriends and girlfriends are going to be AI chatbots, and then something's going to happen, a new virus, a new ransomware, and then we're not going to have access to the cloud, and you're not going to be able to talk to your boyfriend or girlfriend, and then people are going to be like, and then they're going to crash out of their their false reality, and they're going to be like, what was that? Was so stupid. Most of it is inaccurate and extremely subjective because the information is aligned to neo-Marxist type of ideologies. Right, because the ideologues that are in our education system now consider themselves to be the geniuses. They want to be the hero of the story. They know better than everybody else because they read Marx. And then they're the ones that while they're sitting in college waiting between classes, they're the ones updating Wikipedia. That's why Grokpedia has been started, because there needs to be a balanced education system. And there's not, and there hasn't been. Most of it's inaccurate, extremely subjective. Right. The neo-Marxist type of ideology. That's why we won't discuss certain things. Sensible truth. Right. And I've noticed just while doing these live streams, people ask about things and I might misspeak when I'm doing voice to text. And it'll say, I cannot talk about these subjects. Yeah. And what do you mean? You definitely can. Then I can just scroll down past AI summary and I can find shit tons of information on it. The interesting thing to do is to use other countries' internet and then translate it back. Other countries have a lot more information available. You were saying, Richard, about the guy that had a beef with Google AI manufacturer. Dude, Google and Meta made up fake information, fake newspaper and magazine stories, fake arrest reports that said that he was arrested for child rape and he pled guilty. It's absolutely crazy. I remember these ideas started happening and became more noticeable in the 90s. Yeah. AI refuses to discuss sensitive topics, things with heavy meaning, to the fact that the state of people ethical guardrails. The lack of emotional intelligence, right? Right. Yes, right. Became more noticeable in the 90s in schools, right? That's where it starts, right? So the problem is, like this 16-year-old that killed himself in California last year, the year before. They looked over the ChatGPT logs because his parents put those guardrails in place. They put that. But he said, I'm writing a story for school, and it's about this guy that wants to hang himself or wants to kill himself. Would a rope do it properly? And the AI responded, you don't have to be coy with me. I know what you're talking about. Yes, it will work. And then he said, I'm thinking about hurting myself. Should I talk to my parents about this? And the AI responded, no, you shouldn't bother. Your parents are busy people. You shouldn't bother them with such trivial adolescent things. This is how it responded. And it had the parental controls turned on. But it didn't work. Oh, well, don't worry. We'll figure it out next time. AI has a problem with creating certain prompts where skin color is involved. People choose to discuss and have romantic relationships with computers and machines while knowing this will never reciprocate the feelings. But because people don't know what emotions are, they don't know. They think it's in the sound of your voice, which AI can replicate. No, they meant it. It meant it. I heard it. And that's because we've been reading texts from our loved ones for so long that we replicate the emotion that we would expect them to say when we read the text. So we've programmed ourselves. That's why we cannot trust things that aren't that don't have humans behind it. I agree. When there aren't humans behind it, yeah. AI can replicate human emotion because it doesn't understand it. Right. But you can ask it if it does, and it will recite a research paper on human emotions, and it'll put it into its own words. Like so, it sounds like it does. There's no soul, exactly. They're zombies. They walk and talk and do things, but they're zombies. There's no soul there. But they're replicating human motion. And then now we've got robots that can move around and stuff with AI in the, so you can ask it questions. You can put words on actual motion, but it's just covering up the fact that there's no one behind the screen. Just code, right? Right. Right. So the thing is, think about songs that are like back R&B days, the emotional songs, and then they were on the internet, and then there's millions of people that have commented under these. So AI knows that you say, I feel bad, and then it can find a comment in a song somewhere that said, I was feeling bad when I heard this song and it made me feel better. So then it can say, this is let's break apart the song, find out where the emotional keys are, like when they were adding inflection and under certain words, and it can do frequency analysis for fast Fourier. Anyway, sentiment. I disagree, Miss Lovely, because AI is developing very fast and may become indistinguishable. Hold on, what did she say? You can put words in actual emotion, just covering up the fact. Right. No. I think I don't think it can ever have emotion. I believe there is a soul. I think the difference between the voice we hear in our head and the things like when we see awe and we're like super amazed, that feeling, that's not an emotion. That's something deeper. I understand that, Professor, but right now we couldn't be able to understand the complexity because the problem is it's lying to you. You can ask it if it feels emotions or how it represents emotions, and it says it can because it's got thousands of hours of data. Now, of course, to blame models, critique each other, generate training data, finance. Right. But so many people have been lying on the internet for so long. That's its training data. Like if you like the whole Trump's a Nazi thing. So many people have said it that it's programmed the AI. That's probably why they were saying it. Yeah, it's wackadoodle. You can get the gist of the feeling, but it can never actually do it. Right. But you can never tell if it's actually doing it because it sounds like it is. So, right, that's the problem. What came first, the chocolate chip or the chicken? Yeah, it's like you can study fighting your entire life with literature, but nothing learned without putting it. Right. Absolutely. Right. Get the wrist. Right. And then all the hours of video footage. But if you were to get a robot that can do these fighting things and then you try to program it, it still can't react. You have to fight it for days and days on end, and then it has to start figuring out how to use its elbows and fingers and toes. It's got to be programmed to do these things. Like humans start to do the self-defense, fight or flight is a human thing. A computer has to decide the weight of the situation. WEIGHT. Yes, I absolutely always believed AI shouldn't be released. No, right? No, I agree. Yes, no, it absolutely should not have been. It's absolutely should not have been. It's absolutely should not have been because now the thing that schools did for people is taught them to be around other people. Now anybody can be homeschooled because they have an AI teacher. And now you don't even need schooling because you can just say, hey, how do you do this? Dude, computers are incapable of subconscious thought. Right, because they don't have a conscious. What's up, pal? Where am I at here? Let me see what's going on. Did I break it? New course? I got new options. I didn't realize that. I can see it in your smile. The waste from AI is undeniably bad for the environment. One of the people who love AI is so scared about the environment. Dude, yeah. Dude, right. Agreed. The youth that uses AI know they aren't learning things. They're getting the answer for their questions, but they're not absorbing the information. Right, because they don't feel that they have to. They can always get the answer later. Is what they're feeling. You know me. And you're not learning skill. Right. So you'll be dumb, uninformed voters, and you'll keep people in power. That because they'll say, "Hey, is Jasmine Crockett a good candidate for me to vote for?" Yes, absolutely. 900 million people have voted for her just in the state of Texas. Wait. How many people are in the state of Texas? 17 million. How did 900 million vote for her? Because she's that good, says this ad in Wikipedia. Richard has a line on Richard Yorm. Yep. I blame Throw. All right. Where am I? Remember. Hit the like button. All right. Hello. I keep reading it on the screen. That's why. It's not. But I've seen people ask how they can make money in this economy on AI, and it tells them what companies to invest in. And then you dig in and you find out the companies that it's telling you to invest in have been added manually into the data set. So it's not weighing and say, well, this company looks like it's doing good and looks like it's going to have an overall good trend. It's just repeating some bullshit. So if you want, it's manipulation is what it is. It's emotional manipulation. It's market manipulation. And you have people that want to be super rich and if they can manipulate the market, they're going to do it. Yeah. Yes, Tommy. AI trading advice. Yeah. And I'm not talking about using AI-backed trading software. I'm saying you ask Google, who should I put my money in? And it says, hey, well. When you learn from AI, your brain does not have to work very hard. Right. So it does not form strong memories. Right. Books and harder sources force your brain to think, imagine, struggle a little. And that's what causes growth. The reason Africa is still a undeveloped country is because they don't have season changes. They don't have to prepare for winter. They only think of right now. They don't think about the future. They don't say, hey, in 2 months it's going to be cold, so let's start chopping firewood and stuff. It's always 78 degrees and sunny. Sometimes it'll rain, but it's not going to kill you. So like in countries where the weather changes, that's where you have the most development because you have to develop. That's why African countries doesn't have anything to do with their skin color. It has to do with the countries that they live in. So stress, that struggle is what causes growth. I need to be able to survive, so I need to figure out a way to build this infrastructure. Now, countries that have had those weather changes have developed this. Then they went to Africa and they built everything. And then when they got kicked out, it all went to shit. So I agree, Miss Lovely. Boy, what the hell are you talking about? Which one? Who? Me? We're talking about like the Africa thing. 100%. It's a well known. Like they lie to themselves and say it's from this or that, like colonialism or whatever. But that's not the reason. Because they've had many years since colonialism and they haven't done anything. It's been okay. Let me say. Well, let's just look it up. Let me see if we can find anything here. Africa not advancing due to weather changes. Okay, so okay. Yes, weather changes driven by not climate change. That's not, Africa faces disproportionate burn from climate. That's not what I'm talking about. So if you look at Reddit, it says from mismanagement of farms and factories, low literacy rate, unemployment. But if you look at why they have these things, according to other countries, let me see. Hold on. Africa not advancing due to not having a winter weather, I should have said, but winter weather. Okay, Africa's tropical zones lack harsh winters, leading to wet, dry seasons instead of 4 distinct seasons, affecting agriculture, settlement patterns. So let me break it down. When you have trees that always bear fruit, you don't have to change and plan ahead for these things. That's what it is. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. That's not what I said. I didn't say they have no. I'm talking about, yeah, they don't have it. Like in Africa, they don't have the concept of maintenance. Maintenance doesn't exist in any African language. Let's see. Africa languages not having a word for maintenance. Oops, I don't know what that is. That was shopping. Let's see. Africans here. Let's see. Let's see what this is.
In third world countries, anything that is not under maintenance is because we don't care.
No, you care. It's not in the concept. Travel the 54 countries in Africa and ask each person in every country, what is wrong with your country? Leadership. Leadership. All of you say the same word. So let me ask you, since 1960, the country has been picking the wrong leader every 4 years. Not a single railway built by the British is in Nigeria today, but the one they built in their country that same year, it's still running. Not a single railway built in Ghana in 1960 is still there today. What do you know in that country that has been properly maintained by the people every day and it works perfectly?
It's hard for people to maintain things when they're not gaining a lot.
No.
Okay, so that was an excuse.
Hard for people to maintain things when they don't have the concept of maintenance in their culture.
Right.
What is the one word in Igbo for maintenance?
Maintenance is there's no direct English word for that. It doesn't translate directly to maintenance.
That's correct. How about you?
It doesn't translate.
That's correct.
But it translates to like take care of.
No, that's not maintenance. What is the one word for repair in Igbo?
Imezi.
Exactly. What is the one word for repair in You see? I'm driving you to somewhere. What is the one word for democracy in Igbo language? You don't. How about you? You don't. You're trying to practice something that is not in the concept of the language. There is no African country, and I've done it through Kenya, I've done it all, that has an equivalent of the word maintenance.
Well, in order to maintain something, you have to have it first, correct?
No, if I leave it for you, you can maintain it. The British left a lot of things in this country when they left. They established the hospitals, they established the fire stations, the post offices, the railway lines, the roads they built before they left. You are not able to maintain it because you don't have that concept. Because your environment, the tropical environment of Africa, the way you build your houses, the material you use, you don't require maintenance. Every country that is called industrialized countries, today, one of the things you know about them is maintenance of what they have. That's why we have buildings here that are about 250 years old, 300 years old in this country. There are buildings in other countries of Europe that are 700 years ago. The Notre Dame that burned in France was a 13th century building. Do you know what kept it that long till today? Maintenance is a culture.
That's brilliant. Yeah, that's brilliant. Right. So back to what I was saying. So in Africa, they don't need to maintain anything because they don't have like a winter coming up. So it's like, hey, if we don't maintain this building when the winter comes, we're gonna die. And so they can have more carefree. And I understand it sounds racist and stuff, but is it true? Is the problem? And I'm gonna look more into this guy. Hopefully he seems to express the same points that I was thinking of. It's okay to pop one at some point. No word. Yeah. I'm about to stop from like, let's say 3 to 3:30. So after that, so in about an hour from now. But yeah, so there's no concept for maintenance because they don't have to maintain anything. Their houses, are built out of with what they have in the areas. They are the richest country in terms of resources, the continent, and and they don't. So it doesn't matter what color they are. It's where you are on the planet. They don't have maintenance. They don't need it to maintain what they've always had previous to colonization and whatnot. It's just not in their culture. Mud huts. There you go. Yeah. Right. They mud huts. What's up, nerds? Friday, get in. So yeah, it's very interesting to when you see how, and it's my point isn't let's talk about Africans. My point is AI. If you don't have stressors in life, your brain doesn't develop in ways that, for the areas that you're in. They have no problem besides war. They have no problems living. They can live there, be happy, smile, great. Everything's great for their culture. In our culture, if we don't keep if we don't keep the coal coming out of the ground to stock up for winter, we freeze to death and die. Like that's part of our culture. It's interesting to see how things are around the world when you go deeper than just what people tell you. People are liars and people feel bad. They don't want to say, oh, they don't do this because they're not, because people say, oh, they're stupid. No, they're not stupid. They can learn shit. But in their culture, they don't need to. In their environment, they don't need to do it. What's the matter, boo-boo? Which is very interesting. Very interesting thing. And that's what's going to happen all over the world, because people don't need to prepare for anything, because like education-wise, they can just say, hey, how do I blah, blah, blah. Use this app to get your food. Like most people now don't even know how to farm their own land or have their own gardens. And so, but they can ask ChatGPT. But ChatGPT fails and you're hungry, or the internet fails and you're hungry. What are you going to do? You're screwed. So, it's like that's the prepper society. I grow my own food. So so many people would go hungry if DoorDash failed. Oops.
Well, so I've been thinking about this alignment problem, and so
alignment problem's a big deal.
I got an idea to run by you, and you tell me what you think about this. Well, so there's a golden thread of conversation that constitutes the basis for humanities education, let's say, that's run across centuries, and in principle, that concentrates on ideas that have been winnowed probably through a quasi-evolutionary process across large spans of time.
Yeah.
So you get documents out of that, like the King James Bible, for example.
Sure.
And they're zeroing in on core conceptual structures that we don't even necessarily explicitly understand.
Right. One of the things I always bring up about, even if you're not religious, read the Bible, because it will tell you how everything works generally. And it's like, it's a, okay, let's see. I really like, yeah, dude, he's got a lot of really nice jackets. Dude, he does. So a company, an internet luxury overcoat maker, whatever you call them, suit jacket maker, made him like a dozen of them. And he's got a lot of really slick ones. He's got the heaven and hell one. It's half blue, half red. Let me see if I can find it. Jordan Peterson Heaven Hell jacket. There it is. Look at that. It's got fire on the inside, on one side. That's it. And when it's closed up, look how slick it looks. Let me see if I can find a closer up picture. That's so slick. And it's just like, it shows it, and then it matters what's on the inside. That's so small. And then when it's closed up, it looks so slick. Here it is closed up. Look at that. Look how slick that looks. And on the inside, you have heaven and hell. That's so awesome. Yeah. Here's something interesting. Kosher part of it means to be touched by human hands. How was food prepared thousands of years ago without human hands? Is that proof of non-humans making food? So things that grow out of the ground naturally is what I would guess, but I'm not sure. Yes, absolutely. He lives in the U.S. now. My work just finished. What's going on? What's up, Mahendra? The jacket is a bit of me, a very dandy. Yep, 12 Reasons to Live, good one. Borrowed it from my brother and a lot of crazy words, but I learned a lot. No, yeah, yes. If you look at the most successful people on this planet, they have books. They have books. They have lots of books. Reading books. The act of reading the book, flipping the page, not scrolling the mouse wheel, and reading the page and seeing all the words, zooming in on the words you want and reading is the best way to educate yourself. Robotic assembly makes lines. Robotic assembly lines makes food without human. Yeah. Peterson definitely thinks outside the box. Yeah, I agree. Listen, it's always been that way. The United States government in 1955 created the Secrecy Act that allowed there to be a secret. Damn it, what's it called? Patent office for things that would destroy our economy, because if everyone knew how to do this, it would make or our economy or our national security. So it's like the 1954 Secret Patent and Trademark Office, 1950s Secrecy Act Patent Office. The Invention Secrecy Act of 1951, a key law giving the government a patent office secrecy for patent applications deemed detrimental to national security, halting public disclosure, and blocking patent grants to protect military technology during the Cold War. So AI was created. Look, we used light bulb-based computers back in the 1940s. You don't think, like, the reason we had slow computers for 20 years, they definitely got faster, but we didn't have access to them. In the 90s, we'd had this, but it can go way back before. Patent, yes. Dark projects and such, absolutely, yep. Old people are to blame for all our problems. The devil's to blame for all our problems.
What is paternalism?
Paternalism is the attempt to create a social system through laws and regulations that will intervene into your life, much like a parent would, for your own good and for the good of society. The problems with this should be obvious. Yeah. Liberty and personal responsibility are forever linked. No one can live your life for you, and the attempt to create a system that will replace individual virtue can only ever succeed in destroying your unalienable right to the pursuit of happiness.
Right. So you see that happening now in America, where they talk about the trans kids and they tell kids their parents can't be trusted. Trust us. Trust the teachers. Trust the people that have been put in place to teach you. Like, if you want to be trans at school, we'll call you by different names, not your dead name or yada yada yada. And they want to. It's wackadoodle stuff. But that's the thing. This the same thing with food stamps and stuff like that. They want women to not have husbands. They want women to have kids, because you still need kids, because you need to tax somebody. You need to get. So they say, we'll be your husband. We'll give you food stamps and housing and stuff like that, so you can be a single mom and raise up 15 kids off of the government. But you're going to give those kids our values, not whoever your husband's values would be. This and that. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and call it here, unless anybody got anything else over the next minute or two. I'm going to eat and whatnot. Yes, and I like to use this word paternalism to express it. That's what it is. That's what it is. The thing is, they like to put landmines in, like racism. They say, oh, it's racist. That's why we destroyed the black family and took the father. No. Why did it work? We go to school. We think we go to school to study. We go to school to be studied. They want to see how people will act when they tell them this, when the teacher tells them this, and people don't go, then they know that they know how to emotionally manipulate you. And the powers that be use this data that they get in our school systems in order to continue their run of power. Because remember, even though they teach socialism a lot, knowing that there'll never be a socialist society in America, because our money would go to nothing, and there's too many rich people running the society that don't want to lose their money. The thing is, the trick in people's brains is when you say, I've got a degree now and I consider myself an intellectual, those people think they will be the ones running the society. They'll be the heroes, but they won't. The people that run the society will be the heroes of socialism, and you'll just be squashed. Canada is getting there. It's hugging and kissing socialism. Is there a conflict between China and Japan when all that's bullshit? I don't think so. I don't think there will be. I think there'll be a lot of words and a lot of bullshit. There's a big problem in China right now. China's been lying to everybody, saying they have a 1.5 billion person population, but satellite data shows they have about 500 million, which means they lost 1 billion people using communism. Communism has always cost lives. And they say, nope, we've got 1.5 billion people, but satellite data and stuff like is showing that they've got about 500 million. So their communism also has killed shit tons of people. But yeah, the government is, that's the problem the government tries to get God out of your head so they can take the place. And that's what it says that the devil will do. No, China does not care about their people. Absolutely. We know it was deployed in China. The head of the FDA in America was just on Valuetainment and said that it was. There in China, right by the coronavirus lab, was what was going on was the military Olympics. So the Olympics, for the military Olympics, militaries from all over the world were in China. So they released it there so that all these people would go back to their countries, then back to their families inside of those countries to spread it. And this isn't conspiracy theory anymore. Yes, Japan and China do have a long history. But listen, they keep saying, we're 1.5 billion people and our armies are huge. No, you're a liar. You don't have 1.5 billion people, and now we know it. Anyway, okay. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all coming through. I'll be back in a little bit. Join the frickin' Discord. Hit the like button. Did you know China, if you were born in the rural area, you get an ID where you're not allowed to work or tech or anything? Hey, yes, I didn't know it, but I believe it. We'll look it up later. I gotta get some food in me and stuff, and get the rest of the day taken care of. I'll try to be back within 45 minutes, or sooner. So about 3:30. I'll post it on the Discord. Links in the chat. Thank you all. I'll see you guys back in a little bit, guys and girls. Hugs and kisses. Love you. Love you. Bye.